Alright, y'all. This video is about the Olympic runner, Gabby Thomas. She was one of the runners alongside Sha'Carri Richardson, right? So, last night, yesterday, um, Gabby Thomas felt some kind of way because some black people were basically saying they're going to I guess, boycott the Olympics and not watch because she made a decision to do drugs, weed, and that's part of the rules. You cannot do that and you will not run. Everybody knows how the Olympics are strict on stuff like that and no one gets a pass, okay? So, um, you know, black people are, I guess, I don't get it, like how, oh, we gonna stand with this sister, but screw the others, right? It just doesn't make sense to me, but okay. So that's what's going around. So this is why Gabby Thomas tweeted what she tweeted. This is what she says. It really hurts to see so many black people choosing not to watch the Olympics this year. There are so many black athletes who have put in years of hard work for this moment, myself included. We want your support. Additionally, I worry some of the anger and disdain may be misplaced. The Olympics and those at the IOC have nothing to do with the current events taking place. Okay, so later, about 3 hours later, Sha'Carri tweeted. She actually tweeted two things, but she take one down. But let me show you what she first. Well, actually, the other tweet says something along the lines like, "We don't see what happened behind the scenes. No one talking to her. Something about no one's talking to her." And it's funny how people have an opinion about me or surrounding the situation. I know who for me, like something along those lines. But anyway, she deleted that because I don't see it anymore. I don't know if someone could possibly screenshot it or what, but I don't see it anymore, and I look for it. So this was her second tweet though from Sha'Carri. The attention that is on the track now and was because of very, very few names. So if that's where the fan support lay, you can't be mad at that. So that was in response to Gabby. Basically, you know what she says about black people. We would want your support too because we put in hard work years, and they did what they were supposed to. They all follow the rules. Now, I didn't like Sha'Carri tweeting that, and everyone's entitled to their opinion and all of that. But we also entitled to our opinions in response to what she said. So here I go. My thing is this, Sha'Carri. First of all, you need a PR. Somebody needs to tell you to put your phone down because, in my opinion, you may be a great runner, and I like the vibe that you brought to it. But at the end of the day, you did something that would put you out. And for me, it makes me feel like that apology that you gave, it actually wasn't genuine. Not apology, but owning accountability. It actually makes me feel like you bitter and you mad. And you watching a lot of these celebrities and people, regular folks, particularly black people, who are making so much excuses for this girl and not wanting to really hold her accountable. Now, accountability doesn't look like, oh, I'm gonna be mean spirited and just read you for filth and just all of this stuff. No, that's not about accountable. Accountability is just recognizing, telling the person, basically, you knew what the rules were, just like all those other girls knew what the rules were. It ain't about race because a lot of them are black too. This rule applies to everybody, and any and everybody can get it. Okay? Apparently, if it don't even show up in your system, but they see a picture like they did Michael Phelps, a swimmer. The drugs didn't show up in his system, but they saw a picture. So they strict. And he was a big star. And he got punished, endorsement. People didn't stood by him necessarily with them endorsement deals. A lot of them dropped him. So it ain't got nothing to do with race. And then you see shift blaming. You see what I'm saying? You see them trying to trivialize it. Yeah, I think most of us can agree natural weed out the ground. I don't think it should be, bad. I don't think it should be a rule, especially because I don't think it enhances your running. If anything, you would have smoker's lungs and it would slow you down. So if you want to slow yourself down potentially, then do your thing. But at the end of the day, my thing is this, Sha'Carri. You too busy hearing what these big time celebrities are saying, and they're making excuses for you, right? And then you have other people. I forgot what the guy's name was, but basically he was saying, "Oh well, whoever run in the Olympics and win, we all know they weren't really supposed to win. Sha'Carri." So she's reading all that stuff, and all these black people, all these mushmouth black people that try to insinuate that I'm a coon subliminally and all this other stuff because I'm holding someone accountable, the same way I would think you would do your damn child. They getting mad. They always doing the what's the Samuel L. Jackson when he was in I forgot that movie, but he was a coon basically. They posted that up, and yeah, that's it, you know, it could be just a humor thing. But at the end of the day, when your stance is let's make excuses, let's make excuses. Her mom died, this died. It doesn't say, oh, if you smoke weed but your mom died, we can give you a pass. It don't work like that. No, people don't care. Not saying they don't care that your mom passed, but they don't care about the excuses. Everybody got it's the same rules. You don't get special treatment just because a lot of people fell in love with you and because you're a fast runner. You don't get special treatment. It just doesn't work like that. I prefer you just shut up, put that damn phone down, stop reading these celebrity tweets and all these other people who making excuses for you and shift blaming. Put that phone down because you're getting beside yourself. Put it down. Focus on you. Take 100% full accountability for your actions. You know what the rules were and you chose to do it anyway. So be accountable for you. All you had to do was tweet out good sportsmanship. Okay? Good energy. All you had to do was, even if it is true that a lot of people, including myself, you got my attention, Miss Orange Hair, Miss Lace Front, Miss Long Nails, Modern Day Flojo. You got my attention. Yes, Sha'Carri. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely tuning in because of Sha'Carri. But at the end of the day, just because something may be true, it doesn't mean that you have to come with this nasty, big-headed energy. And you come in with this energy because how people are talking about you and making all these excuses for you and shift blaming. And you think you got everybody's support and you can just talk any kind of way. Meanwhile, I'm looking at a lot of these tweets and yeah, some people got your back, but a lot of people are like, okay, slow it down, sis. You're doing too much. All you had to do, good sportsmanship. All you had to do was, hell, you could even hop the tweet. Or you could say, yes, support the other sisters. Because most of them are black anyway. And I mean, the white ones too, you support all of them. But I'm just saying for the ones who want to, blackly black, pro-black, and all this stuff and that, and I'm going to stand with my sister. No, stand with all of them. Stand and support all of them. They did what they were supposed to do, and they people are out there waiting and rooting for them. I just, I just don't like that. Like, when you grown, you are grown. And it pains me to see grown people in their 40s and 50s just constantly make excuses and shift blame. And I ain't gonna lie to you. And I hate to say this, but it's the truth. With our community, it don't matter what it is. It just seems like no matter what it is, we don't like to hold our own accountable. We just don't. It just seems like we will say it's a conspiracy theory. We will shift blame. We will try to compare it to the white. We will do this. We will do that. And granted, sometimes you actually can compare it to a white and make a point. You can. But in this case, you can't compare Sha'Carri choosing to smoke weed when that rule applies to everybody. You can't compare it to the black girls that are trying to protect their fro and wearing caps. And they're banning it. That seemed kind of like you're nitpicking. You can't compare her to these black women athletes who were born with more higher levels of testosterone and now they got to get out the game. Or I think they're trying to force them to take some pills to lower the testosterone. Something that they were naturally born with. God gave them that. So what if it gives them an advantage? And yeah, we can scoot over and go and talk about that. What if it give them advantage? What about these men that has advantage? Look at Michael Phelps. Look at how his body shape up. They talk about how Michael Phelps' body is designed in a way where it's like he's perfectly how you gonna beat him? How can you beat Michael Phelps? Let's go here. Okay, because I'm gonna type his name in because I'm gonna tell y'all what they say about Michael Phelps. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay? Michael Phelps, y'all remember him? The white guy. Michael Phelps, body design for swimming. Because I think that's unfair when you think about it. I remember that. Here's what they say. Now watch this here, y'all. Okay, what makes, y'all see this? I know that's a glare. It says, what makes Malcolm Phelps such a great swimmer? He's 6'4", 194 pounds. He has exceptional lung capacity. Allows him to power through races without being overcome by fatigue. Relatively short legs reduce his drag in the pool. A long torso helps him pull himself through the water more quickly. 80 wingspan gives him significantly longer than average arms, even for someone his height. So you have people who are like scientifically can explain why he was so fast. They didn't tell him to, well, you're going to have to sit this one out. So why are you picking on the black women? I don't think it's just because they're black, but I think it's because they're black women. Two things. I think that's unfair. You basketball players some taller than the other ones. They don't just assume right away they're always going to be better. And Shaq, you're going to have to sit this one out. Or the next man. I don't watch basketball like that, so I don't know who all else in there. LeBron, whoever. Oh, you faster. Oh, you did. That's not fair in my opinion. They let Michael Phelps go, but they picking at those other girls. But my point is, Sha'Carri, and for the people who want to say, y'all telling me this not about race, that stop conflating issues that don't belong. That's separate. Because the whole drug thing applies to everybody. Everyone got their choice to either pick that weed up or they don't. But this other stuff with the girls with the cap and the black women that have, some of them that have high testosterone, leave them there. That, we can talk about that. Talking about what's fair. Michael Phelps' body was designed for that. Yep, y'all ain't tell him to sit aside. That's his gift. God gave that to him. He was designed for this. It's already written. He was designed for that. And just like those women, they're designed for that. But y'all taking it away from them. Yes, that was my segue into that conversation. I wanted to talk about that, touch on that for a bit. Now, I ain't got to stay too long on that. I already addressed that. That's a great point to make. Always, every time I look, it's always picking at the women. But anyway, y'all, black women. But anyway, y'all, write in the comment sections. Tell me what you think. Share. And please, thumbs up. Thumbs up so this can reach people. The more thumbs up I get, the more it reach people. Thank you. That's my view on this situation. I'm out, y'all.